All right, everybody, welcome to Earth Science Page 6, I believe, or 2. Yeah. Which I'm pretty much going to have you do. These are just two examples of Regents questions. Now, the thing that's going to be important with Regents questions, on the very slim chance that you guys take Regents this COVID year, maybe I'll use these videos in the future, who knows. So if you ever have to take a Regents, the very important thing is to read the directions. What people will do, and again, I'm this is me observing this. I'm not making this stuff up. What people will do is they see lines, they see numbers, they see some isolines, and they say, "I know what I'm doing here. I'm drawing isolines. I got it." And they'll just start chucking stuff in there, banging around, and then unfortunately, that usually leads to losing points if you do something other than what they ask, especially if you make a mistake. They're going to ask to do, like, you'll oftentimes be kind of surprised by how little they ask you to do. For example, on this one, with all of this stuff going on, I remember this thing being a profile question. Remember those profiles where you had to figure out like what the side view of the hill looked like? That was one of these. So we're not worrying about that today. But what we got here, this is snowfall, close to home here, Tug Hill Plateau, Oswego, Pulaski being right about there. And what they're going to have us do, if you read the directions, is draw the 240-inch isoline. Done. That's it. Okay, don't try to be a hero and try to do more than what they're asking you to do. Okay, so that one down here, another Regents. This one is just a map, a topographic map. So this is elevation. Draw the 50 and the 55, and that's it. So draw those two lines, and that's it. All right. So I'd like you to pause, do those two things, then come back, and we'll see how you did. Okay? Pause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, and we'll see you in a minute. All right. You're back. Thanks for listening. I'm going to switch to red, just so it stands out a little bit on this gray. For drawing the 240, I'm also going to blow this up a little bit more. All right, so I take a look around. I've got lower snowfall outside the Tug Hill Plateau, as we all know, living here. And the higher snowfall towards the middle. So if I'm drawing the 240, I need lower numbers towards the outside of my circle, higher numbers towards the inside. 248 is higher. 225 is lower. 241, 238 is lower, but 257 is higher. What do you think? Do I like it? I think I like it. All right. Now, you did your job. That's it. If you were saying, well, Mr. F, I see a 200, a 220, we drew a 240, that implies there really should be a 260. So I should draw that, right? In every application of your real life, yes, you should. If you're ever sitting down to a Regents and they say, you draw the 240, you draw the 240, and get out of there, get your points, enjoy your summer solstice, and go home. Which, like, I know that all sounds silly, but welcome to New York. All right, 50 and 55. I'm going to do, I think, the 55 first. We've got a 70, a 65, a 60, so we're going by fives. I can already kind of see the pattern. So let's do a 55. Starting with the edge of the map, going through a 55. 58 and 56 are higher, so I got to bring it back this way. This was non-mandatory according to the Regents, but hey, if we're really nailing topographic maps and we remember that, we might remember that they have a little bit of a V or a tick mark pointing upstream. I wouldn't do that unless you're very comfortable with it. You can see it's already on these ones, right? That points upstream. That's like non-mandatory, though. Don't worry about that. 55, 55, 55. What do you think? Those all look good. Those all look good. Let's do the 50. Maybe any mistakes I might have made will show up. So 50. 52 is higher. That's got to be on the uphill side. Go through the 50. All those 40s are downhill. Again, I'm a topographic map pro, so I'm going to draw a little bit of a thing there. If there's ever letters like that letter B right there, just don't worry about it when you're doing your numbers. That's probably for another part of the question or something else the map is referring to. They're not like a thing you got to worry about while you're doing your lines. This one kind of came back down a little bit. What do you think? I'm happy with that. And that's it. Again, we just did what the region said. Now that one was like complete, right? That's going by 5. Is that finished off the whole map? This one is it feels incomplete. You know what I mean? Like that's how you torture somebody that's like a maniac about maps. But once again, welcome to New York. All right, we'll call that page 6. Yeah, we're flying. Thanks for fighting through. Hope you're doing okay. We'll see you soon for page 7.